The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome to the Whiskey Brothers podcast, episode 628. Woo! We're starting fresh, baby. We are your Whiskey Brothers, Rob Mungle, Dale Cheeseman. Also in the studio, Trey Tutson. Sam Damaris is not with us. That is notable. He will be back. We were talking about the Christmas show. We got to start making plans about that. We were also talking about the Patreon, of which you can watch the first episode of every week anyway. You can watch on the Patreon. We kind of live stream it. You can see all of that. No, you're totally good. Patrick McClellan is lurking in the studio. He's our good friend. You got a show on ESPN 97.5 here too. We're not going to talk about it anyway. Yeah, he does a sports talk show. I'm not letting him on a microphone. It's fucking killing him. He's going to yell stuff from the corners all night. Nobody can hear you because these microphones are mercifully unidirectional. Cheers. To you. Dale stopped naming the studio a long time ago. He stopped having a catchphrase a long time ago.
I just forget my bits.
Dale's on his way out. We have, I don't know if we even made that formal. Have we said that?
No. I have.
We're okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
Dramatic about it.
I didn't know about it on the podcast.
Every bar I leave, just crying, just wailing out, well, "Goodbye forever."
We're gonna lose Dale to New York for a couple of months until he doesn't make any money and comes back.
No, I have parents.
You got a Doug Benson connect. You're in good shape. And we got lots to talk about when that we have pre-recorded some of. I'm gonna be in Canada for the back part of August and early September. So for all of our Canadian fans, I know there's a lot of you in Ottawa specifically, and then a bunch more in Toronto. Get ready. I come up there August 21st. I'm going to be out in Ontario at least until September 10th. I'm also going to be in Oklahoma City all this week. Wow. So if you haven't caught me out there, don't come see me. I don't even like the club. So Dale is going to take off. We're going to lose him at the end of August and early September. We'll wish him the best. But you got a couple of weeks worth of episodes before we lose you for good.
Couple weeks, yeah.
All right. You're not in danger of going anywhere. We'll probably get some more country music out of you. That's what I want.
Oh, okay. I'm just have to put together the whole album.
Yeah, there you go.
Slade, you realize...
Fire it up. Here we go.
You realize last...
I realized nothing, Rob.
The last episode, we were talking about the filthiness of the pedophile ring.
Oh, right? I'd forgotten.
Yeah, well, I as you know, as I've made it perfectly clear, I'm an atheist, right?
No, what?
I don't know if you'd heard.
You?
Yes, I am an atheist. And but I don't subscribe to going to atheist meetings.
There's meetings?
There are meetings.
No.
Yes.
There's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, there's meetings. And so I was asked to come to one a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And it was out near Rice University.
Of course.
Okay. Of course, yeah. This is how it started. And the guy said, it was on a meetup thing. He goes, "Hey, I've seen your stuff. We want you to come check out our group, blah, blah, blah." And so I go...
They've seen your stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Rob has an atheist portfolio.
Yeah.
I love that.
He's the only one who had a ceremony for it.
And I should have known what was up because he said it's at this pub over there. And it's not a fucking... There's no pubs. We're not in Dublin. Fuck you. It's a fucking bar, all right? We're in Texas. There's no... Yeah, am I right? Yeah. Patrick?
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
I hate when people
look off air for reaffirmation.
I hate
you
those
asshole. If we stare at you, we stare at you.
I hate
that
those
as a
fucking
live studio
pubs.
audience.
Fucking
just
pub.
for Rob.
Okay.
What's the difference, Rob?
It's a fucking bar. You don't say pub. We're not in Dublin. We're not in fucking England. You don't call it a
just
pub.
the word choice?
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
a pretentious...
Trey, this is your argument.
I was just about to say, Trey, you have made the same. Why you use that word when this word's easier? Remember how you made that argument?
No, I don't like when niggas just try to sound fancier.
That's what
Pub?
I'm like.
That doesn't sound more fancy than bar.
No, it just sounds as shitty as bar. It's like bitch and hoe.
Fair point. So I'm meeting these bitches and hoes at this fucking pub.
You saw that? I made a good point.
I'm just thinking about trying to pin someone in a cornerless room.
Go ahead, Rob.
I'm thinking of it too. Right. But so I meet these fucking people at the pub.
Okay.
Right? And so
watch a soccer game. Oh no, you have an atheist meeting.
And as all atheist meetings are, it's all white people.
No
right?
shit.
Yeah, it's all white people. There are no black atheists.
What?
There aren't.
There's a ton of black atheists.
I don't know any of them. I've never met them. I'd love to meet them.
We just not open about it because our grandma's still alive.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing.
As soon as this bitch croak, fuck everything.
That's true. That's true.
We be so relieved when grandma died. Oh, now I can stop faking.
Oh,
Black funerals are just people throwing their ties in the air as they walk away, like, never again.
Yeah, like they graduated.
there is going to be a whole industry of hat makers that go out of business once these aunties start dying.
Why do you think grandmas die with so many Bibles in their casket? This nigga's giving up on. I'm done, bitch. I'm done.
You can take this. You can take this. You bought everything in that Christian gift shop.
Yes.
And slowly gave it to all of us. We're opening up a store and doing a going out of business sale.
This crucifix, Jesus knows it's crooked.
You can buy a pack of 32 Bibles with personalized inscriptions.
So you're at this atheist meeting.
At the atheist meeting.
The pub.
So yeah, we're at the pub with these crackers, and the guy's running. He's got the fucking tweed jacket with the fucking elbow pad.
Like he's a professor at Cambridge.
He's a professor at Rice, and he's right out of Central.
But like
Casting.
he's one at Cambridge.
Yeah, he's got the stupid beard and everything.
Of course.
He bangs his fucking co-eds.
Yeah, he looks like the dad off Family Ties.
Yeah,
I know who he is.
Right, and so they're going on, and I'm sitting there.
Mr. Keaton.
It dawns on me. I'm like, why the fuck are there atheist meetings? It's like, is there new business? Do they have new gods we haven't heard about that we have to disbelieve?
Breaking news! Yeah. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding.
I'd like to have a meetup of people who don't have cancer. That's a thing we do.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, is there a meeting for people who don't believe? Yeah. Do you have meetings for people who don't believe in dragons? No, we don't fucking get together. And I figured out, and I did this. And let me tell you, if you want to have fun at an atheist meeting, do what I did.
I'd love to know.
Because this was going nowhere, and it was the
Step
usual.
one, don't go.
Yeah, it was the usual boilerplate bullshit, like, the churches or whatever, fuck you. So they get to, does anyone have
handing
questions?
out soup and collecting jackets?
Yeah.
They're out there doing all that good in the name of this thing that doesn't exist.
Have y'all heard of Donut Gate?
So they go, anyone have questions? And this is how you make their heads explode. A bunch of liberal white fucking atheists. You stand up. Yeah, I was wondering, what's our position on the Jews? I mean, are they still the chosen people? Because let's be honest. I mean, I was at a meeting.
Yeah, Ted, I'll take this. Yeah, we hate them. We do hate them.
I was at a meeting last week, and they had at a different meeting, and they had some very provocative views on the Jews, and I was just wondering what our position was. And they got very quiet.
No, you should have just been like, yeah, I got a question. Last week, I was visited by a voice. I've been an atheist for 25 years. But he told me that we got about 8 months until he breaks the rainbow pact. Does anybody know what that means? And one person's just like, isn't that when God sent the flood? They're like, no, he didn't. And everyone's just like, right.
Let's turn in our books to Dawkins chapter 14.
I didn't know who else to tell.
He said something about the seventh seal. Yeah, that's the one when God said, ha! We busted you.
We got him. Get him out of here.
Get out.
But that was a hoot.
Oh, Rob, you're adorable. You'll go to anything, won't you?
And it dawned on me very quickly what these are. It's really just a place for like-minded people to find pussy.
I was just finna ask, is it any bitches?
Yeah, there are sects of atheism. You got to go and we don't believe in God. Also, we don't believe in condoms. What's up?
There was 12 guys.
Gatheists as well.
The Gatheists.
Yeah. Gatheists.
That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it was a room full of dudes, and every time the door opened and some chick kind of walked in, they were like, oh, no, it's Catherine. Never mind.
I feel like 98.9% of polyamory groups are just straight, or just straight people trying to have sex.
Oh, that's all it is.
For sure.
Okay.
Just That's
I
it.
would like to have some godless pussy. I'm only fuck believing bitches. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to see what
Overrated.
that experience.
Overrated.
Here's the deal, though.
It's
To be
missing
honest,
something.
No. When they say, "Oh God," takes you out of the game.
Right? You're like,
Right out of the game.
You don't.
You
fake.
fuck.
Yeah, they
Fraud ass.
They keep screaming out Darwin's name, and so that's not.
What is that nigga's
Let's
belief in?
mutate the species.
What's
Wait.
Darwin's theory?
Well, hang on. So here's the deal, Trey.
Evolution.
Is he the
Just so
monkey
there's a lot of
nigga?
them.
Well, that's not how I would have phrased it.
He kept drawing all of. Oh,
That's
monkey
not how I
nigga
would
is
have phrased
supposed
it
to
at
be
all.
kinda racist.
That's how Roseanne lost the show. This is
She shouldn't have. That bitch looked Jewish, bro. She didn't look black. She didn't look monkey black. You know what I mean?
I don't.
She looked albino. Like she looked high yellow black.
This is where everybody passes their microphone one seat to the other
But
side.
she looked high yellow black. Like other black people would be like, is she? What the fuck? Like she was question mark black.
But enough to
She wasn't monkey. You know what I mean? She didn't call Seal monkey. Like that's like that's clearly offensive. I'm like, yeah, that nigga look like a scarred up Caesar. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then you can start getting like confusing with it. Like these goddamn penguin blacks, if you know what I mean. The small noses. What are you doing? Get out of my lap.
Sorry, bro. You didn't broke my ribs.
That shit is so.
Charles Darwin wrote a book called Origin of the Species that was about the evolution of he was writing about animals on Galapagos
Now
Island.
you know I don't trust books. You already fucking know this, right?
Yeah.
I don't trust books.
That was
at
me.
all.
No,
He wasn't a Christian until
That
the
was-
Passion of the Christ came out.
Yeah.
That's a good ass movie.
That's a good ass joke.
That's really
This is also me setting my mic down. He doesn't believe in books.
Yeah.
No, I don't trust books.
The written
Go ahead
word.
and go and start that list. What don't you trust? Let's go.
Well, all the books is bullshit
All the
because
books-
Don't you give him a microphone.
How can there be words if I can't see who's saying them?
no, it's not
Yeah.
that.
All right.
You know why you can't trust books?
In a nutshell, tell us.
98% of books have an editor. That's a nigga that's weeding out shit. That's a nigga that's going like, nah, so you never get the true story. You never get the real story. Motherfucker, yes it is. What you talking about?
Simmer down. Simmer down.
You got a book? Where a book at?
Hang on. I've written a book. Hang on. Stop.
Okay.
I've written a book.
That's right.
And I have an editor.
Shit, now you got to speak from this author's perspective. I hate niggas with experience.
I know they
Just
poke holes
fuck up
in
my whole
I
argument.
know. Listen.
You mean people who write books? Generally.
So listen.
No one's sitting down and be like, what do I write about? Fuck it.
What I'm
See
saying
where
is,
people came from. I don't know.
an editor I'm not being edited for my point of view or the point I'm trying to make or any of that. They're looking for errors I made along the way. In like actual grammatical errors, like where I forgot where I fucked up punctuation,
like that.
but also where one of my thoughts doesn't make sense, where they read it with an objective eye, and I wrote something that in my head made sense. You know how you talk most of the time.
Yeah. And my book would be dope.
Yeah, no doubt, I would buy it. I'm
Editors are great people because without them, Charles Darwin would have self-produced his second book, Origin of the Species 2, Mega Volcano.
exactly. You need someone to
Starring
say no.
a young Charlie Darwinston.
Charlie Darwinston.
He wasn't that good of a writer. He was good at looking at stuff and writing down what he saw.
So yes, editors are there to make sure that the point you were trying to make gets made clearly and concisely. That's what they're there for. They're there to make sure that nothing gets lost. In fact, they're there to make sure that your truth is told more truthfully.
Cool. I'm here to learn.
I didn't think it was that easy. Wow. Holy shit, that's never happened in the history of this
I still
podcast.
don't trust him, huh?
That's books, not editors. We're coming right back on the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Do me a favor, drunk dial us 323-510-7468, 323-510-SHOT. You can also email us at any time at
It's just a better way to get your point across.
Yeah, with an editor.
No,
You
without
need
books.
one. That's more Whiskey Brothers in just a moment.
Question? Comment? Just need to vent? Email us at podcast@praisewhiskey.com.
We're back. The Whiskey Brothers podcast, episode 628 continues. Man, I'm not sure how that got derailed. Books, really?
Yeah.
Not a thing. I didn't know.
You're happy with that win, but I'm going to address this next week, and he will hate books again.
That maybe so, but that's the first time. I mean, let's be honest.
You just
Where
look
there was-
fucking dumb. Because I saw white people vacation for the first time in my life a couple weeks ago. Y'all look fucking stupid.
What do we do?
Reading magazines and shit in the sun. Sunbathing. Goofy ass shit.
Well, we're not all blessed
He's
with
right.
such a...
No.
Fucking
This I'm
dumb,
agreeing with
man.
him. That's true. White people read way too many books. Like they'll fly across the world to read a book that they didn't finish in their own goddamn house for 8 months.
Okay.
Go do something. I fully agree with that.
But for what? What do you know after reading that?
Well, a bunch of new
Okay,
stuff.
I pull back.
I hate that. It's certain shit make me cringe.
I'll tell you what you know. What happened to Dumbledore?
Don't.
Guys, did you see the story? Hugo Mendez, our correspondent in Portugal, sent it in. It's one of my. It's a good story. 2 German men were in a nursing home in Germany. Weirdly, you ever seen a music lineup that looks so good?
That's what they call it now. Nursing homes.
You would stop at nothing to go there. These 2 guys wandered out of their home, their home, not their house.
The nursing home.
They were in a home.
Right.
They
Their
ended
camp.
up at the 29th annual Wacken Open Air Festival.
Well, the metal show.
Every year it attracts some of the biggest names in hard rock and metal.
Judas Priest.
Ah,
The Scorpions.
za, who?
As Iron Maiden.
What?
Ja.
I?
Ghost.
Es un cannibal corpse.
Cannibal Corpse.
Why am I speaking Spanish? Es un? No. I'm bad at German. Das un? Das, was ist?
Yeah.
Was ist? Danzig?
Yeah. like I said, third best.
Rob, you do the voices. All I do is drive shit.
Fair enough. Yeah, I read about this. They escaped from their concentration camp there in Germany.
Yeah.
You think they had a
metal.
laugh about that? They're like, do you remember when we were on the other side of this? That's how we're so good at it. We know what mistakes we made. These young punks can't keep.
Oh, shit.
Old fucking people at a... Yeah, they were...
And they went to the Wehrmacht festival?
the Wacken Open Air Festival.
Open air.
Oh, yeah, they probably misread that. Just all German kind of looks and sounds alike.
Yeah.
And they were like, just having a flashback, like, oh shit, Wehrmacht meeting. We got to get to the woods again.
They went to hear Danzig sing Grandmother. Yeah, that was bad. I also can't sing.
Grandmother.
Thank you for fixing
How's
that.
that?
All right,
Better?
that's wonderful.
Good for them. Let me tell you my theory while we have a couple of minutes here.
I should have bumped that volleyball to you
Yeah.
instead of trying to spike it.
I have a scientific theory
About...
about chocolate milk.
All right, everybody out of the pool for a second. Out of the pool for just a second. I'm not... We
First of all, I love the confidence in the eyes.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
Angry stare.
All right. All skate.
Chocolate milk cannot go bad. It is impossible for chocolate milk to go bad.
Is this a black don't crack argument?
No, it is not, because have you ever seen a bottle of chocolate milk last long enough to go bad? No, it never has.
That doesn't mean...
And so, therefore, it has magical properties to make it cannot.
Bullshit. That's
It
like
cannot go bad.
no.
It cannot go bad.
Do you mean it cannot in that it physically can't
It physically-
exist long enough?
No, that's-
Exactly.
That's
Or
impossible.
are you saying that if you kept one long enough, it would also
You could not keep it long
retain-
enough.
That's
to
like saying
retain-
Brittany Murphy can't get wrinkles.
Well, yeah.
That's
No.
true. That's
Give it a
true.
second.
No, okay.
Tell me how incorrect I am.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's stronger. Can we rewind that?
But
That's
I'm
like
telling you,
pull it
saying
again.
Brittany Murphy can't get wrinkles.
God damn it.
Thank you.
great.
That's fucking
What
brilliant.
the fuck is your point behind this, Rob?
My point is, chocolate milk can't go bad. Get a jug of chocolate milk and put it in your refrigerator. You will not last long enough for it to go bad. You cannot resist it.
It is possible.
Oh, you
No, it's
saying
not.
it because the niggas drinking it?
Everybody drinks
Or
it.
it just won't spoil?
I'm saying no one's ever found.
Okay, so
I've
hang on.
never found a jug.
I present
of bad chocolate
I
milk.
present an
trying
argument
to figure
where
it
someone shows up. Hang on.
Okay.
Let me give you a hypothetical, Rob.
Hypothetical, great.
Let me give you a hypothetical.
Hypothetical milk. This is real science.
This is a hypothetical milk.
Hypothetical
Look,
milk.
Here's the hypothetical.
This is Schrodinger's
Schrodinger's milk.
Schrodinger's
Listen,
milk.
Wasn't that a horrible movie, Milk?
Listen.
I don't know. It's
So
about
here's
some-
what happens.
about
Here's
some
what
gay
happens.
niggas or something.
Party is thrown by a person.
Yeah.
Some people show up. One of them brings chocolate milk.
Right.
That's their thing.
Sure.
Now, nobody else shows up at the party, just 2 people. Now,
Okay.
the person drinking the chocolate milk does not finish the whole gallon because not one person can finish a gallon. Okay?
Sure they can, but
no,
go ahead.
they
I'll
could.
take- I'll take
they
your
could,
point.
but I'm telling you, there's
I'll
a
take your
person here
point.
with a little bit of self-restraint.
Okay.
Now, they get ready to leave. The person who's hosting the party happens to be weirdly lactose intolerant. Now, they don't want to talk about this, right? So they don't want to
Sure.
have the conversation.
Yeah.
They go, here, you should take your milk when you go, no, it was a gift. You should just
Yeah.
keep it here. They leave it there. The girl puts it back in the fridge. The friend who brought the milk in the first place leaves.
Yeah.
This half gallon of half drunk milk sits in the fridge. With the person with full-blown lactose intolerance.
Nope. Wrong.
They
Wrong.
will never die.
They will risk the diarrhea for the chocolate milk.
You say that.
They do. I know people who have lactose and they fucking do it.
I don't know anyone who's lactose intolerant who lives a dairy-free lifestyle.
Yeah, they will drink
true
it.
dairy-free
And
lifestyle.
the bitch who brought that chocolate
They
milk
just
is a
decide
cunt.
when to be
So-
disgusting.
Who the fuck is drinking milk?
Chocolate milk.
That is the devil's Kool-Aid. I don't fuck with
What?
milk.
The devil's Kool-Aid?
That's what I call
You don't drink
milk.
chocolate milk?
Milk is nasty.
Do you drink chocolate milk?
No, that's like white dudes trying to get cool with niggas. Like, hey, look what we did.
What?
Really? That's what.
like
That's how they do it.
That's what I figure. It's
No.
a color thing.
Jazz. That's how we get in.
Yeah, that's. I go down to the 4th ward. Hey, you guys like chocolate milk?
Gunshot.
I'm here to hang out with you.
Shut up, Patrick.
You said jazz?
That was our weapon.
Jazz is awful.
We tried to join you.
Thank
I know
you.
you don't like it either. So here's the deal. So listen though.
It's the chocolate milk of music.
Listen.
So it's delicious.
So you don't fuck with, you don't eat cereal?
Yeah, but you know, I fuck with the. But nigga, I'm not drinking the. And I fuck with the milk because the sugar from the cereal is in it.
You know what's in chocolate milk?
Just
sugar.
Just admit that it's basically Cocoa Puff milk.
Yeah.
Or Cocoa Crispy milk in a jug.
And
that's
you know
all
what,
it is.
motherfucker?
Count Chocula milk in a jug.
You have not lived until you have your Count Chocula with chocolate milk.
Oh dear God!
Oh, you don't
start with-
double up on
You
chocolate.
double up
Bro.
on the chocolate Count Chocolate with the chocolate milk.
So listen, can we just admit that you drink milk and you just got a little bit of criteria about when and how?
I don't drink plain white clan milk. I will fuck with some. I'll fuck with some flavored milk,
Chocolate milk.
almond and
Chocolate
shit
milk.
like that. Yeah, fuck with no clan
Yeah,
milk.
that was like some movement where like the alt-right took milk for white people, and I was so bummed because I was like, now I'm gonna look like a racist buying all this milk every week. Like I'm doing it for a purpose. I'm like, I want to be like, just so y'all know, I drink a lot of milk.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you drink milk. You just like sweet milk, which is chocolate milk.
But I'm not finna just have. I used to drink chocolate milk with Sour Patch
I'm
Kids.
still blown away by
Wait,
his
what?
use of the phrase "drinking the devil's Kool-Aid."
That's what it is.
Is that a saying?
It's so awful.
The sipping the Kool-Aid, referring to Jonestown and
Right.
buying into it.
I don't know about none of them niggas.
And then that's what I'm saying. Can you tell me? I would love
No,
this
he has
so
no
much.
idea why.
Is there like a black folklore tale about the devil making Kool-Aid? I want this to be true so badly.
Nah, I don't know. Oh, that would
Something
be
about
awesome.
like three little boys are like walking down the road or something. And the
devil went down to Harlem.
This guy in a suit with his Kool-Aid, and he's like, "Do y'all want some Kool-Aid?" And their mom's like, "Don't drink
the devil's Kool-Aid. Nah, I just said that.
One of them steals it. One of them drinks it. One of them
You just
says
Googled
no.
the devil's Kool-Aid?
Goddamn right I did.
What
do we
came
got?
up, Patrick?
It's just rum.
no, he's gonna find his way.
Fuck about no rum.
Devil's a gay Cuban.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Welcome to hell. Hey Lucy, it's hot in here.
It's just a fucking Senor Frogs. Bottles of like kind of fire. It's not full fire, but like a little bit of fire.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to hell. Hello.
Nah, I just call it the devil's Kool-Aid, man. It's gross. That's the only motherfucker I can see that can stomach just plain white milk.
Only
why
with my pure evil.
Exactly, bro. It take an evil motherfucker. That's exactly what I'm thinking. It take an evil motherfucker.
Come on, devil.
See niggas just down milk. milk. Like,
Just one of those 90s print ads of Satan holding a glass of milk.
Yeah.
Got
Oh,
milk.
got
milk.
Really
Newsprint.
short devil shorts.
In the back of a comic book. We have
Hell yeah.
we don't have a lot of time left in this episode, but I know something near and dear to our heart. Alex Jones has been booted off of virtually every internet platform imaginable.
Twitter.
Twitter's leaving him there for
Yeah.
I don't know how long that will last.
That's right. You've been kicked off the entire internet. You can't find me on YouTube. You can't find me anywhere.
What did you do, Alex?
Well, you know what? You talk about you talk about pedophilia and how maybe you should be loosen up the laws once, and then all of a sudden you get thrown in fucking Twitter jail.
In fulfillment of the prophecy that started me on this journey long ago,
That's right. That's
there can only be one King of the Mountain. Cage match finisher Jesse Ventura, Psycho Dad Supreme.
That's right.
Alex, it looks like you've been dethroned.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pop off now. But if you need some extends for your penis, I'm selling that now. You can find it still. At,
Peddle your small dick pills elsewhere.
You know what?
I lead this army of half-brained soldiers.
That's fair. That's fair comment. Fair comment. I've been going into Twitter jail, and I'll be in Twitter jail.
I will allow you one parting gift. You may empty out the largest container of man pill and fill it with as much uncooked cocaine that you can carry out of this studio right now.
Well, that's going to be 74 pounds, so I've been doing my working outs.
That is a hell of a deal.
That's
Find
a
it
great
on
deal.
my website, Infowarvictor.com.
We had a good run. We did. We opened some minds. And, now I'm going to go back to the basement. Hello, Austin. Good afternoon, Austin.
Here's the latest
Close
from
circuit.
Pearl Jam.
I love this song.
Little known fact, Pearl Jam was actually named for the Illuminati. They created a Pearl Jam that they gave to soldiers.
No.
It's all there. It's all there.
This just in, suck my dick.
Fair comment. I have no more platforms to work from. So, hello, Austin Local Access. We're back where it all started. We're going to bring back the magic the way we did back in 1994.
Can you play We Didn't Start the Fire?
God damn.
Yeah, here you go. It's Billy Joel's big hit back when we started this thing back in 92. Everything in this song is false, by the way.
Hello, this is a old lady calling in.
Got an old lady caller from Round Rock. Round Rock, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, Alex, big fan.
Wait a minute.
One question for you.
Okay. All right.
How deep could a deep state agent fall if a deep state agent could fall deep? Oh, it's me again, Alex.
God damn it.
I've turned us into a prank show.
Oh, we gotta go.
That's right. You turned in my new site, Infowars. I've gone on the deep end and said just prostitutes now.
Sam Damaris not with us. Rob Mungle, Dale Cheeseman, Trey Tutson, hanging out with us. Patrick McClellan. You'll be back in another episode. Find us, drunk dial us 323-510-SHOT. You can always join our Patreon. We encourage you to do that. Please do it. We want to hire an intern. We want to do some stuff. Hire an intern. Can you do that? We want to hire an employee.
I'm available for work if you're.
we gotta
looking for a job now. And can I post some videos?
We got a lot
on
of
the
things we're
Whiskey-
getting ready to do here on the Whiskey Brothers podcast. You can always find
The
everything
truth is on the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
at praisewhiskey.com, and you can find us on our Facebook page. That's where all the interaction happens. We'll see you on a future episode.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.